Y'all funny. Let me see. What's that? What's that? Trying to get some of my friends in here. Hang on. Hang on just a second. There we go. Sorry, trying to get people that are coming over right now. What's up, Patrick? All right, let's see.
Hi,
Boom.
sweetie.
What's up, Snookums?
Boo boo kitty fuck.
Boo boo kitty fuck.
Oh, that was funny.
All right, let's see. Firewolf. Where's Cassie? She coming in?
I thought she was.
Brandon, it's saying device not connected.
Hey, sweetie.
Carl, I've already got people invited up for this late night crew. I've got 2 more people that have already been invited. Once people cycle through, I'll get you up there, okay? I see you backstage, but I had already put out the invite for specific people that were coming from another channel.
Hey, Colonel Sanders, how's the KFC?
Colonel Sanders?
Hey, sweetie. Brandon.
Hey, what up, what up?
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
Shit, what's up? Tommy, I'm about to drop this video, man. It's going to be funny as hell.
Uh-oh.
I had to make it funny at the Red Dragon, okay?
Oh, okay.
I had to put some strippers in the background, you know?
Oh, jeez.
You know, Tommy signed you guys up to take a road trip with me to Colorado.
If we decide to drive out to the, I was debating whether or not we should just drive out to the, the Stanley Motel.
Why, how far is it?
Colorado?
It's not that far. Colorado's not that far. I mean, it's a still I think a 12-hour journey, but that ain't that bad.
That'd be a lot cheaper than flying, you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
If we
Yeah.
fly
All
out
right.
of O'Hare, yeah.
Is Huntress not coming back up? What's
I don't
going
know.
on? Because I had Huntress that was
Steve.
supposed to come up.
Try to get the Filipino lady up in here. Dragon lady or whatever her name is.
Trying to see where.
They're still alive.
Yeah.
Cynthia, did you want to come up? I know you had mentioned.
Hi, Rosie.
God, everybody's still alive.
I think Marie said she's going to bed. What's up,
Yeah.
Ace Explorers Paranormal? How's it going? Oh. What's up, Jesse James? I saw you type something and then it went away. Pick us up in your airplane. Fit 16. Holy smokes.
Really?
Sarah, did Huntress say she was coming or?
She didn't really say much of anything. She just said, "Good night, sweetie."
Okay. Let me send a couple messages out.
She might be tired though, because she didn't have any power last night, and she was up early trying to charge her phone in her car, trying to figure out something to eat.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to her when she was in her car earlier. Then I talked to Marie for a while.
Yeah, she might be tired. I know I was trying to take my ass to sleep, and that didn't work.
She's going to have to send her a power bank. Yeah, she needs one. How's it going, Ace? How you doing? Who just left? Oh.
Firewolf.
Firewolf. Where'd Furious Reactor go? He was...
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought everyone was going to jump over and jump on.
I know Murad was... I think...
Yeah.
I
think he's going to pass out. He looked like he was...
Yeah.
Hey, Smoking Joe, how you doing? Hey, DeRosa, how you doing? Robert, how's it going?
Hello, everyone in chat.
Yep.
I'm just going to call you all sweeties. Hi, sweetie. Your Blood X. Hi, sweetie.
Blood X.
There's that.
Blood, you want to come up? You're more than welcome to come up if you want.
Everybody's just sweetie.
Yeah, just everyone's sweetie. Blood sweetie.
What did we start? Well, what did I start? Because I started it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Piggybacking. Nah, DeRosa. Blood X don't piggyback you. You piggyback on him.
Hi, DeRosa.
There he is. He's back.
Brandon, is that your dog walking around?
Hell yeah, he is.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Hey.
There you are. Yeah, Robert. It was the first time I was able to catch Rich on an actual live feed and get to talk to him. A lot of the times when I go over there, I can't talk to him because it's like I catch it after the fact. So
it's like Coyote Peterson basically as well. Like you don't catch his lives in the nick of time, and you just have to watch the replay.
What's up,
yeah.
How you doing,
Yeah,
Brandon?
we've been having a
Yeah, what is
crazy
it,
night,
the-
Brandon.
What is it? The sausage party?
What
Where the hell
pivot?
is Kathy?
What pivot girl?
Stop it.
Blood's like, wait a minute, I'm jumping in this party if that's the case. Yeah, it was that was crazy over there all of a sudden. It was like that was fun. All right, there you are, Murad. You want to come up, Murad, or are you just chilling in the chat? You want to come up, I'll shoot you the link.
Hi, Murad, sweetie.
Yeah, Brandon, I've actually been looking into stuff like to do like I found a pack of like 98 of those soundproof paneling tiles. The foam for $98. A pack of 98.
Oh, really?
That's not bad.
And then I'm actually it's not bad at all. I'm actually gonna also get that same gaming chair that you have, Brandon.
Oh, the clitoris chair?
I'm about to get a new one.
Clitoris chair? What?
Yeah, because every cunt has one.
Oh.
Brandon's looking at me like, you asshole. Funny part is Blood's over there going, Joker, I'm going to kick you in the ass. I got that same chair too. I was going to say, Corey's got it. R5's got it. Brandon's got it. Blood's got it. Everyone's got that chair.
I've been at this chair a long, long time.
Yeah.
You're gonna also
That
get
No
one of
problem,
them,
Murad. No problem at all.
Yeah, then I'm also gonna get one of them desks, L-shaped desks. That way I can have like two panels or two screens going right in the middle of the curve, and have the rest of the stuff
I
up
got two
to
screens.
the sides.
I've got an L shape too.
I got 3 screens.
Well,
Yeah,
aren't you
I
finally,
sweetie?
Yeah, really. Ain't you just special?
I finally figured it out.
I got a little.
There you go, Ace. How's it going? They're going, Joker, I'm going to kick you in the ass. I got that same shirt too. I was going to say, Blood's got it. Everyone's got that chair.
I've been at this chair a long, long time.
Yeah. All right, who's got the feedback? I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Also no problem, Murad. No problem at all.
yeah, then I'm also gonna get one of them desks, L-shaped desks. That way I can have like
Was that Ace that's...
two screens going.
Yeah.
Mute your stream.
Yeah, Ace, you got to mute the original tab that you were on now that you're in studio because we can hear a replay of it.
All right.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
First time to do this.
It took me 2 hours of being on panel before I realized it was me doing that. The first time I was on panel. Remember that, Sarah? I'm like, Sarah, it's you. It's you.
It wasn't me at all. I
Oh, there
was
you
trying
are.
so hard not to laugh at your dumb ass.
So, Brandon, does that mean you're the oldest cunt up here? Since you've had that cunt the longest.
What did you say?
I said, does that mean you're the oldest cunt up here since you've had that chair the longest?
Yeah.
I had to come in with it. Had to.
I heard you.
I know. That is awesome.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Brandon, I need to get with you to get that green screen still.
Yeah, I got it right.
I got a green screen, asshole. It's right behind me.
No, he's got an extra one for my studio because I'm in the process of setting me a studio up.
Well, fucking buy one, bitch.
Well, he said he had one he was giving me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are them
Oh, you're
green
welcome. You're welcome, Purgatory. You're welcome.
Yeah, them green
Yeah,
screens are very expensive.
They can be.
Yes,
If you get the.
so you
But you
So I
can
got a
actually get a
question.
bundle like lightings, set up, plus the green screen as well for like $100-something bucks.
What's up, bud?
Oh, that's cheap.
So I got a question.
Fire away.
Sarah, is your mic on?
No.
Well, guess what? It's my turn.
Uh-oh.
Pivot.
Say respect it.
Tag.
What?
You wanted sausage. Your
You said
sausage.
a sausage party earlier. When's it my turn?
I mean, fuck. Where's my 750 grand?
Oh,
Do you take IOUs?
he sent it. He sent it PayPal e-check.
Hey, you look,
Hell no.
you look. Blood X and those pink tacos, man.
Dang it. There. I got my lucky hat on.
What's up, Angela? Loves killer whales.
That's a nice lucky hat. That's how
Yeah.
you call.
Yeah. I'm lucky the game warden didn't catch me when I was getting this sucker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Sarah.
The hell of it was trying to get that damn coon to tack his feet in underneath that hat, stop scratching his forehead.
It took a lot of training.
There's actually a guy down in Tennessee when I went where my family was. He's got one, and it's the whole carcass. It's like the head sticking out the front and everything. And I'm like, what in the world? And he's like, what? I ain't like one of them northern people where he cut off the head and tuck it in. I was like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even do that without paying me.
Oh, yeah, Sarah.
Oh, geez. Poor Sarah.
Train. Take me on out of this town.
It'd definitely be a crazy train for sure.
Yeah, with me involved in anything is crazy. That's for sure.
Oh man, we had some good laughs there as you were signing off. Jeez.
I know. I heard Sarah go off. Oh, by the way, note to self: call everybody sweetie before it pisses Sarah off. Note to self. Note
Yeah,
to self.
see, Blood X, I'm looking for stuff to have for my studio when I do have it. And I found like this kit that has like the softbox lighting with the reflectors, the two soft umbrellas with the clips to hold up the green screen. It's almost $170.
Well, you need to work on something with that delayed lag you got going on. Otherwise, the studio ain't gonna do you a damn bit of good.
That's true. You're gonna need some stronger internet, brother.
Yeah, you sounded like Max Headroom.
God, dude.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Oh, they've been running it all over Facebook.
Brandon, don't turn the light off to try to hide your janky chair.
Shush it.
Yeah, his chair's so old.
Duct tape and shit.
He's got that.
I noticed his headset and his chairs is color coordinated. You see that? Black and white.
His shirt, his hat, his chair, his headset.
Hey, that's some top-notch stuff there.
You want to borrow my checkerboard bands too?
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, I need my chair back, bro.
Where's your chair? Your red
He
one?
tore it up, Blood X.
No, my red one broke. The shafts broke on it.
Oh, thank God you didn't
What the
get
hell
the
were you
shaft.
doing in it?
Well, this one's the
Well, I'll never tell. Sarah, you should know.
No, I don't, because you always kiss and tell.
You're gonna see him, Sarah. You're gonna see Blood X. You're gonna see Blood X over there head banging, and all of a sudden he gonna make that O face when that cylinder pops through the seat and gets him in the ass. He gonna be like, "Whoop!" I seen that happen to a guy in real life. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but it won't happen to me. I guarantee you that. I switched
Cylinder.
chairs.
He said, "I guarantee you."
Cylinder bust through the bottom of that chair, and I ain't ever seen that guy sit up and stand up so fast in my life. That chair was like still stuck to him for a second. I couldn't help but to drop to my knees and laugh. I couldn't even ask him if he was okay. When I seen him stand up and that cylinder was stuck in his butt cheeks, I just couldn't help but to laugh.
Hey,
Yeah,
all right, guys. I got to get off the panel for a minute. I got to get off the panel. I got to get off the panel. I just wanted to come up and rag on Brandon for a second.
He's gonna go with some pink tacos.
And hell yeah, I love pink tacos. What's
He's
wrong
gonna
with
get in
that,
there.
Brandon?
He's gonna get in there.
You like sausages, bro?
No, he likes dark meat taco.
No, I don't think he likes dark meat. I think he likes either dark meat sausage or light meat or white meat sausage.
Hell no.
No, I'm talking.
That's what I believe. He's a, you know, that's
No,
all
he
him,
likes
bro.
those. He likes those cheek tacos. You know.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. He's about 3 inches the other direction.
Oh my God.
Are you sure it's 3 inches? Could be 2.
Yeah.
1 centimeter.
All right, guys. Y'all take care. Much love, much respect. I got to get on out of here. Y'all take care.
Later,
I love
bud.
you all.
Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Bye,
Sweeties.
That's funny. That is funny.
Well, y'all let
Yeah. When I get moved out of here, we're probably gonna go for fiber internet through AT&T.
fiber.
I'm better.
That'll be
What'd
way
you say,
better.
Ace?
I said, y'all let the fur fly up in here. I like that.
Oh yeah, late night crew like something like this. It's a little more fun. Now, when I do my normal live feeds, I kind of keep them content oriented and kind of more of a professional. But I figured the late night crew ones, I'm just gonna let it hang. You know, let it fly, have fun, joke around, and you know.
Yeah, I've got to be careful. I got a buddy of mine. He like to drink. We go ghost hunting. And they regularly, he'll walk out past me to go take a leak, and I almost pan the camera around on him. I was like, why not go behind me to pee instead of in front of me?
If you watch my video of the quick pop fail, I actually pan over as one of the guys starts to pee, and I'm like, whoops, and just kind of like pan away from him real quick. Yeah, when you're out there exploring with a bunch of the guys, you never know who's going to just let it fly right there in the woods, and you turn around and hello.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but it's kind of funny, but it wasn't funny. I was out there in the cemetery with my dog.
Oh, geez.
Hey, she took a crap on somebody's grave. I was panning across like, oh, crap.
Oh,
Hey, let's look over there. I thought I saw something. It was like somebody passed up here the damn bag.
Brandon, there's that smell after you walk through the cemetery. Now we know where it came from. Check the bottom of your shoe. He's like, that ain't awesome sauce. That smells.
Oh shit!
That's probably where that saying "holy shit" came from.
Ah,
Holy shit!
what's up,
Hey.
guys?
Hey,
What's up,
how's
guys?
everybody doing
How we
tonight?
doing tonight?
How's it hanging?
Doing good.
Hey, to the left.
Well, that's good. That's where it should hang.
There we go, Carl. I told you I'd get you back up here when I got.
Gotta get up here.
Oh,
In the earth.
Hey, Carl, my
Yeah, I gotta
buddy.
get
What
up here,
happened?
guys, because I gotta get up.
All right. Well, good night.
Get up in the morning because
All right.
we gotta go to her mammals for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Tell you what, Joker, I'm gonna start coming by here more often. Come visit with you. I like this.
Hell yeah, you're more than welcome, man. Welcome back, baby.
What's up,
Guys.
All right, Carl. Down, Furious.
Hey guys, I got good news too.
God
That's
damn!
Brand-
What's all the fucking noise?
Was that Brandon's old chair? He said
No,
he's
that's
got the
mine.
oldest.
Brandon,
No, I've got
yeah,
the oldest. That's my chair.
Oh, that's yours.
Wow.
I got
And
great
what's-
news. Brandon, I'm actually, I think, like 410 now. 410 or 411. Hang on, let me look.
Ooh.
Oh, 412.
Hell yeah.
So heading towards
Hell
that
yeah.
500 mark now.
Hey, I'm right behind you. I'm at 348.
Oh, no kidding. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying, bro. I've been busting my butt.
That's the way I've been doing. I've been doing the
I've been-
same thing, just trying to grow, and started using the live feeds as a way to get those view hours going because they're killing me.
Yeah, chat. Hi, chat. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Robert. Hi, Patrick.
Yeah, I use Media Labs live feed. They went there to cemetery the other night to do a live stream, and Media Labs put in to do an update and wants you to subscribe to their Prime. So I got there to do a live stream, and they won't live stream. But I told everybody to live stream.
Oh man.
Who's that?
So I bit the bullet. I'll pay $20 a month.
Carl.
Oh.
Carl frequently boots himself out, so I'm sure he'll be back.
Hope so.
He gets on, and then he boots himself out, and then he comes back, and sometimes I see him down there, sometimes I don't. Just like Blood, I didn't see him because I had 2 rows of people, and I was like, whoa.
You guys make sure to check each other out, hit that like button, and subscribe,
Yes.
and do all those fun YouTube things, and enjoy the show. Boom.
And if you do it right, please. If you go to their page to hit that big red button, make sure to check out a video. If you don't do at least 2 minutes of viewing on their video, they will take them away from you being a follower. So YouTube's changing a lot of things. So now, what is that background noise? I don't know. If you,
it might have been
Brandon, you got something going on? Because I'm hearing some background noise of somebody talking, like a guy talking.
No, me.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who it is because when I'm talking, I'm hearing it.
Because I just muted. And
No,
I
you
still-
muted and it was still going, Sarah. You're fine.
Here,
But
I'll mute.
if you go to subscribe to somebody, make sure you watched a 2-minute video or 2 minutes of a video. Let me look. Is it me? No, it ain't me. Okay, somehow something's being picked up. Let's see. Ace, I'm going to mute you for a second. See,
Oh, I can't keep
is
my
it
face
still
down.
happening? Hello, testing one. No, it's on Ace's side.
I don't have nothing going on up here. I've turned the TV off and everything.
I don't know what it is then. Maybe your microphone's picking up feedback or something. I don't know what it is. Because I could hear, when I talk, I could hear it going off.
I had another YouTube window open. Maybe that was it.
I don't know. Let me see something here. Let me run a test real quick. Is it still doing it now? Nope, still doing it.
I even shut down Twitter. This is the only window I've got open.
Is it still doing it now?
Maybe it's just feedback from the microphone.
You know what? It might just be StreamYard being goofy. But, all right, what I was saying is if you go and you subscribe to someone, picked up my microphone, it's a loop. Ace, what kind of mic do you have? Because Cynthia just said that it could be a feedback loop coming from the microphone.
I'm using the Logitech webcam and microphone setup.
She said, do you have earbuds? Because a lot of us use an earbud to listen instead of using the computer speakers, because sometimes that can create a loop. I don't know.
Let me see. I don't have earbuds.
Well, what's weird is if I mute him, I'm still hearing it. It's weird. That's why I'm wondering if it's not a StreamYard thing.
I've got. I don't have earbuds, but I've got earplugs.
Okay. See if it's still doing it when he does that. If I'm still hearing it after he does that, then I know it's not that.
Hell no, I can't hear.
Okay.
Let me see.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to bed.
You going to bed, dear?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Did that kill it?
No,
Yeah, that killed it. I don't hear it no more.
I don't either right now, so I don't know. Maybe that did. I don't know. It's weird.
It is here too, Cynthia. Be careful.
Well, I guess that'll be my next thing is get some headphones. I bought some for Xbox and the Xbox One, and they don't work with my speakers.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the single two ring plug, or is it?
I don't know. I'm not too much into the technical thing side of things.
What's a plug?
I bought this one, and it don't fit. Maybe I can get in a depth.
Let me see that. Hold that little piece up again real quick. Let me look at something. Okay, the reason is that should work for the earphones, but not the microphone. If you plug that into your earphone jack, it should work. Because I use my Beats earbuds sometimes when my power one goes dead, and you can see if you look, same plug you've got.
Night, guys. Yeah. Good night, Rosie.
Good night, Sarah.
Good night, Sarah. Good night, Sarah.
Good night, Sarah.
Night,
Good night.
Kitty
Have a happy Thanksgiving, Sarah.
Let me try. I'll try it again. Maybe I'll have better luck this time.
Yeah, your mic won't work from that, but the hearing you'll hear through that. Because I know that's you know what? It's gone. It's gone. It was somehow Sarah's was doing it. And even when she was muted, it was happening. Because I don't hear it now. Do you?
I don't hear it.
It
could have been a delay, like a delay in the feedback loop.
I don't know. That's weird. Because as soon as she signed off, it went away. It's always Sarah. No, what I was saying for the people in chat, if you go and you subscribe to a person's page, YouTube is watching closely, and this is part of their new thing that they're doing. If you go to their page and you subscribe, if you don't like or watch 2 minutes of the video or comment, what's going to happen is they're going to take your like away. So,
that's commie.
Yeah, it's messed up what they're doing, because I've had it where they took the subscriptions away of people that told me they subscribed, and I got the notice that they subscribed, but then the next day they were gone. They weren't in there.
That headphone wasn't working.
Okay.
You have a recommendation for a decent headphone that'll plug in the speakers?
Pretty much any set of headphones should do it. I mean, you don't have to buy a super high-end set, but a lot of guys swear by the Turtle Beaches or
Turtle Beaches, man.
Turtle Beach.
Yeah, it comes with a mic right here.
Yeah, I've got the Tritons. If you get a headset like what Brandon's got, you can actually pick up at like the dollar store, like the Big Lots or someplace like that. They'll have it, and it's got the two plugs, one pink and one green, I think. Isn't that how yours are, Brandon? It's got the two plugs, or
no? Mine's just the one plug.
One plug? Okay.
They just plug it in these speakers.
This is actually made for a computer and PS4.
Okay. Well, some of them will have the two plugs, and those are fine because the microphone is separate from the headphones, and you can plug it in that way.
So you just plug it into your speaker then.
Right. You basically, what you would do is where you have your external speakers plugged into your computer, you could plug it in there.
Oh.
Or like if your computer's got a headphone jack on the front, you could plug it in there. You know what I'm saying? And you can choose which one you want to use.
I'm going to go look up them Turtle Beach ones then.
Yeah, those are a little more expensive, but I mean, if you got the budget for it, go for it, you know.
I paid $60-something for these.
That's not bad. I've got a buddy of mine making a super ghost spirit box where it's all electronics. It's even going to have a track phone hardwired into it.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I'm going to pay $400 for it.
Dang.
He got the setup.
Damn.
That's awesome. You know what's wild? We did a video at this abandoned prison. I opened up my Dybbuk box there. And they had a table left behind in that prison. He had all his electronics sitting on that table. Cameras, the bag with all his electronics in it. that super ghost box, and something drained the batteries out of all his doings.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. It didn't get mine. When I seen him talk about his drainage, I went off to the side, went to go shoot somewhere else. Something wiped out that part of the video when I walked about 20 feet from the table.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
happened
wow.
to me. That's happened
Oh,
to
me
me.
and Brandon,
It's happened to
me
me
and Brandon had it. We had it when we were at that Aberdeen Halloween night. It drained all my batteries on my IR light and my camera all at the same time. And both of them were fully charged. And we were only on, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Probably about 20 minutes, and it drained them.
Grace Cemetery, St. Francisville, Louisiana. By them Canon camera had a brand new charged battery in it. 15 minutes, and it was gone. It's poop.
Oh, wow.
It went from 4 bars to 1 bar. It said charge, and it was out. I went from there to Julius Freehand School that's got demonic activity. I come back with 4 blank SD cards because I'd sit there before I leave the motel room. I'd aim the camera at the wall. I'd film. I rewind it back, play it. It's working. Format it. I'm good to go. And come back with 4 blank SD cards.
Jesus.
The big gun that I went for is at Grace Cemetery at night, wiped out. And you could literally stand in a parking lot and watch stuff move around in the cemetery. Colored lights, stuff walking around. You can hear it, but you can't see it.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, well, Grace is one of the only couple of places that scared the hell out of me. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that abandoned prison, see about spending the night there on December 14th.
Wow.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That would be cool.
Oh, bro, I missed so much video that night after opening up that spirit box. Can't be recaptured. I was like in the old inmate canteen. It sounded like something with claws run across the top of the building. I was like, damn, the noise it made. Hey, my sister went by the control room. It's that A block. It's so bad. Went through there with a Q-beam. And the Q-beam, actually, the light went, and almost went clean out. That thing had a good charge on it. We wasn't there maybe 30 minutes, and she walked by and said lights started browning out. And she changed locations before it got the battery on it.
Jeez.
Okay, where in the hell?
Did Angela Loves Killer Whales leave? I was going to see if she wanted to come up, but we had a full deck, and then she may have left.
When I come by like this, bro, you got a full house. I pop up 4 or 5 minutes. I'll step back down. You can rotate around.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
They all say that.
No, you're fine. A lot of people offer that, and I try to. Where's she at? Huh.
All right.
I don't know where she went.
Anybody that subbed me, if you make sure you're leaving something on a comment, I know you come by, and I can come back and return the favor because my computer's got like a big delay in it. Sometimes I don't see notifications. I have to go back to YT Studio on a phone and try to find it. Check through 1,000 dang emails.
I believe I got you, Ace. Let me see.
Psych.
Let me see here.
Yeah, I know I got Ace on there.
No, it shows me I don't, but I'm going to get you now.
Yeah, I see. You've been knowing each other for a while, Joker.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say you were one of the first ones, I believe. One of my first follows. Hey, what's up, Rich? Did you catch that last train or no?
I left that comment on your video, bro.
Bobby, when you going to start putting some videos out, man? I know you got some videos. Start dropping them up there.
Bobby.
Yeah, BDC Pro. That's my friend Bobby.
Oh, hi, Bobby.
He's a good guy. Real good guy. Been a friend a long time.
I'm about to drop that red dragon in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't come by channels too much, don't take no offense. But I spend the most of my time promoting other people's channels. I'll be sitting there just steady on a stream, maybe 8 or 9 hours at a time, while I'm putting other people's channels to while I'm trying to help them out. I like catch where somebody's got like 40 or less damn subscribers, and they start trying to build them up.
Yeah, I was gonna post the furniture one, but R5 just did it, so I don't want to throw it out there after he just did his.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. I like doing that, and that was the thing with running with the Steel City Storm Crew. The nice thing is we all put out our videos at the same time, but the nice thing is that when people see them all drop at the same time, they can see different views from different people. So it's kind of cool because there's too many people that are saying that they're competing on YouTube. You're not competing. Each person has their own content. Each person has their own spin on it. Now, where I get bent out of shape, and I got really bent out of shape, is that people knew I was going to a certain location, and I had been scouting it a while, and even went and got permission to be there. And these certain people went there with no permission, went there and scooped it before I can go, and pretty much exposed the surprise that I had for Midwest. And that kind of left me salty because here I did the work. They didn't do the work. They went and snagged it and didn't even say, thanks, the location was scouted by Joker, nothing. Just took total credit for the whole explore. And
that kind of sucks.
Yeah, to me, that's kind of breaking the unwritten rules of exploring or investigating. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like Brandon saying, dude, I got this location locked down. I'm going to do an investigation, and me going and getting the investigation before him and then dropping it before him and not even saying, hey, Brandon, you care if I go do this before you, since you can't do it till such and such, do you care if I go and jump in there now? Hey, I'll hold my video until you do yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's different though.
Yeah, that's different. But to just go and snag it and then post it and not even say nothing about it, and to make it seem like they found this, because the thing was, there was actually an old car in there. We're talking like the old, you got to crank start it from the front. It had that timeless brass radiator with the big bullet headlights.
When was this time?
That was this week.
Really?
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it off cam about who it was.
Okay.
But it really got me. It really got me, and it really chafed my gears. Let's put it that way.
No, I don't blame you.
Because the simple fact that if I want to go and investigate something and do that, and I've been working forever, it's kind of a little salty for somebody to do that.
It's disrespectful. That is all the way disrespectful what you're talking about. Me, I've got away from telling where I'm going because I've had some people showing up me out there, and you never know who's showing up.
That's happened to me too.
Right.
That's kind of a scary feeling. Like we was out there, somebody went out there and looked like busted the gate up on Cobb. He bent that metal piping.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm sitting there like, for a month now, everything was, I went to Cobb Cemetery. Me and everybody know I've been going out there. It looked like somebody vandalized it. That's the kind of mess right there could cause them to want to lock the gate. Maybe start calling the cops down.
Right. No, I know you got videos, Bobby, stuff that you did at Notre Dame, stuff like that. Post that stuff up. Everyone likes to see it. No, it's not competitions, Rich, and I agree with what you're saying. I mean, it doesn't matter, that no, I don't own the property, but I went through the steps of making sure to speak to who owned the property, make sure that it was okay to be there. Now this guy saw random people show up. Now he's going to think that I'm giving out the address to this location to everyone, and now I'm burned. That's kind of where I feel that it was wrong. And then, like I said, knowing that I've been scouting this for somebody, it's kind of crappy when you do that, because I wanted to surprise this person with the car because I knew it was there. So,
yeah, I had a couple of people that done something I wasn't happy with. They just come out point blank on Twitter asking me about where that prison is at. I have to tell them I can't take you there or tell you where it is because I was showed by somebody else. That's somebody else's little pearl right there.
Well, see, that's kind of the way, like we were talking about it on Exploring with CF. He was talking about it, and he doesn't tell the name. Oh, thanks, Joker. Or thanks, Blood X. I'm reading my name and calling him Joker. Yeah.
Hey, do you want the Dragon Lady to come over here?
Well, if she wants to come up, I'm more than welcome to have her in here.
I'm going to jump up on hers and ask her if she wants to come over here real quick because she's about to end.
Yeah.
And see if she wants to come over. See if she'll come raid you over here.
Yeah, if she wants to come over, more than welcome.
All right, I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
Oh, hey, I'd like it, maybe if you might help somebody out. But I was having a problem for a couple of weeks with my YouTube videos not updating properly. Yeah. I went for like 3 days straight. You got the the bulk updater setting where you could update your videos, you could changes on them. Mm-hmm. Run for like 3 days straight and wouldn't stop. And I asked YouTube about it, and they're like, "Maybe y'all cleared your cookies." That's it. I told them I didn't do it. I changed cleared cookie cache. It was damn TubeBuddy. I went in on that TubeBuddy and cleared out on it, signed out and re-signed back in and fixed it.
Huh.
But if you start having any kind of problem like that, you're using TubeBuddy, that might be the problem. Bro, I sat there and cussed for about 3 days straight, changing the look of all my videos, changing the thumbnails out, and then go to save them. It wouldn't let me save. It's still showing the original pictures.
Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good.
Another thing I'm needing to do is this computer. I've got bought it refurbished. It says it's not don't have the Windows 10 key in it.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna break down and get that because, like, you can send me a DM.
Yeah.
And then an hour later, I get a notified off the computer you sent me a DM.
Oh wow! You can't get a hold of the company you got it from and get a new key for it, or to get their copy of the key that they should have for it. They won't give it to you.
I bought it through Amazon. I don't know how to go back to that. I pulled a real dumb move when the shipping and all, when it comes through the package.
Yeah.
I give it a good rating. I got the package, got it. It's working good and all. I deleted the email.
Well, you should be able to go on Amazon. Whenever you order on Amazon, you should have an order saved in your Amazon file, and it should show how to contact that seller. And you can contact them and tell them, I'm having problems and it's asking me for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's an idea. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
I was just going to go buy another Windows key. You could download them online.
Yeah, but you're going to pay for something that you should already have. That should have came with the computer.
You would think so.
Yeah, I mean, you bought the computer. They should give you the key that goes with it,
Yeah. So, I've seen you download the free keys from online, but I'm scared to do it.
Yeah, you got to watch those because sometimes when you put that key in, that key could actually be a way to lock your computer down, and it's ransomware where they hold your computer hostage till you pay them, whatever dollar amount they want, and then they'll unlock you. So Right. I would contact the place where you bought it from and tell them I need this key. Because chances are, if it was a refurbished computer, they've probably got a master key that they bought from Microsoft that allows them to reinstall over and over on a computer. It's basically a manufacturer's key, and they could probably email it to you and save you $100 or whatever it would cost for it.
Yeah, that would be a good thing. I'm gonna try that out.
Yeah, just an idea.
I hadn't thought of that. You smarter than I look.
I like that one. That's funny.
Hey, I got some stuff with me now.
There you go.
I tell you something that kind of ticked me off, but not for a minute. Somebody started up a YouTube channel, and I'm not gonna call no name, bring them no kind of fame. 2 days they had their channel. They go on my channel and start on my comments and start making comments about stop copying my channel.
Oh, jeez. That's
I'm
messed
serious,
up.
bro.
Some people get a little too serious on this. My thing is
I wasn't copying them. Who else is going to show up to do a ghost hunt and say, "Yeah, I'm here today. Yeah, I brought my peanut butter."
right.
Who else is going to do that?
Yeah, I hear you. Some people take it too serious. I mean, yeah, I understand that, like with me, I'm trying to build a brand here. I'm trying to build my own brand. And, if somebody was using my banner or using my likeness or using my name or, copying something that I'm doing, a lot of times on videos when we're out, somebody says, "Hey, there's Joker." I'm like, "Hey," and I do the tongue and the double rock sign, and I didn't even realize it. Here I just seen blood on one of his do that, and I didn't really realize I was doing that, but that's a rock thing, and I don't ever want him to think that
What we think he's stepping on his toes.
Right. I'm not stepping on his toes or anything. He's a metal guy like I was. We grew up. That was a standard thing. You went to a concert and everyone was like, that was just what they do. Now what I'm doing that's going to be what's going to be a little different than me and him, and we'll decipher the difference. I'm actually having my YouTube logo put here, and then I'm having another Joker put here. So
cool.
It'll be the double Jokers when I do that, so that'll decipher a difference between me and him. He's just he's gonna go and just get my name on here, so then he can go, and he'll have Joker on here.
That'll work. See, I've got my peanut butter where we all time joking back and forth about it.
Right.
I was 2 things I do. I mean the hell out about things about coons.
Right.
Or about peanut butter.
Hey, whatever works, man. Everyone's got their little niche.
I messed with him tonight. Told him my lucky hat's tail was trying to get the food out of my bowl and me eating it. Won't know if I was a eating disorder.
Waitress, there's a hair in my soup. Yeah, it's on your hat. Get your hat tail out of the soup. Oh, okay. Cynthia, thank you for stopping by, and you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope it goes peaceful and you have a great time. I will catch you after the holiday. Thank you for coming in here again.
Okay. Good night, Cynthia. Hope you don't mind me speaking to people too. I'm friendly.
If everyone wants to check out a good page, check out Purgatory Paranormal of New York. She is an amazing person. She has some amazing catches on the spirit box. She makes the spirit boxes also, or spirit radios. I don't know what she wants to call it, but she makes radios into spirit boxes.
Cool.
And you need to check hers out. They are really incredible. I mean, they're an alternative to everyone using the SB7. Hers are a little bit better in my eyes. Okay, ghost boxes. She calls them the ghost boxes. Thank you. she mods them herself and makes them herself from a factory radio. So you've already got an established piece of she's got an established piece of equipment that she mods to where it allows it to skip all the radio stations but keep that white noise flowing.
If she'll DM me, I'll start pushing her channel YouTube channel and start getting her word out there for her and kind of let me know.
She sells them on you'll see it, the radio's got a little sticker on it that says PPONY. So it looks like it says P Pony, which is the initials of Purgatory Paranormal of New York. She sells them on eBay, so you can check them out.
Shit, I've got that one up
X, don't worry about where my lips are kissing, Bubba. I'm just jealous.
Hey, shit, if I'd have knew about it, I might have considered getting one. I've got the one buddy Josh is making me that's going to be like $400.
I don't know the exact price, but I know they're under $100. And like I said, they are solid radios. They are really solid radios. They're really nice. I haven't bought one yet, but I plan on getting one because the SB7's nice, but I kind of don't like the fact that I can't, unless I've got it in my Faraday cage, I can't keep it from picking up stereo like radio stations still, no matter how fast or slow I go. And I don't like that. I'd like to be able to just have that white noise generation.
I might see about getting one, but
welcome back, Bell Peppers.
Yeah, my SB7 ain't worked right since I got out there and ticked off that demon out there at Cobb Cemetery.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to talk junk as a masculine voice. And he out there talking some junk, but he was mumbling.
Oh wow.
And I got to mess with him. It's like, bro, what's the matter with you? You can't understand. You got peanut butter in your mouth? And the buddy's there with me. He goes, and jelly.
Oh,
and my spirit box speaker went.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
Two more times I went out there. As soon as I turned the spirit box, that SB7 on, within about 5 or 10 minutes, that speaker goes.
Oh,
batteries drained down. I mean, I'm talking putting brand new batteries in it. Go straight to
Jason. How's it going? Another old friend I ain't talked to in a while.
Oh,
thanks for coming in, showing some support, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I get this new box. I don't believe I'm bringing it out there to Cobb. Pay $400 to get it out there, and they get whacked the first trip.
Yeah. If there's anyone that would like to come up on panel, let me know. I can bring you up. We got spots for about 6 people. Just if you come up, just don't get too bad. I like to try to keep it a little bit of PG, a little bit of, under 18 comments, a little bit over 18 comments, but thank you, Jason. Yeah, we're doing some cool stuff coming up here. We got some really good content that's going to be coming up on the urban exploration, and I love it because those old places that we go to, I keep getting surprised by the fact that I'm catching some paranormal at the same time. I'm kind of hoping that I could start catching some of the voices like the other guys, the OG guys of the group, the original crew, because they've caught some pretty cool stuff. They were in this Macedonian basement, and it's a Macedonian-owned building. And as they were walking out, you could hear a baby cry. There's no babies there. They didn't hear it. They didn't respond to it. But that, to me, was just creepy to hear that.
Hey.
Thanks, Rich, for checking her out. She is an awesome person. Great person. You get some sleep, buddy. And I appreciate you stopping by, man. I'm going to try to catch up with more of your videos. I'm trying to check periodically to see if people are live, since YouTube doesn't know how to give a notice that people are live anymore. But I'll try to catch some more of your videos. You stay safe out there, buddy, and have a nice Thanksgiving. Rich Discovery's out. He's got a really cool channel too. He likes to he goes out to the train platforms and catches the trains coming by.
Yeah.
It's really cool videos. Some really cool videos.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, he's got some good stuff over there. Let me see here. Let me bring up some
I'm
stuff.
still trying to remember Purgatory Paranormal in New York.
Yep.
I started and I get to trying to remember too many, bro. I'm gonna have a brain gonna have a conniption.
Yeah, they found a 1940s truck and pulled it out and actually redid it, made it a rat rod race truck. Man, that's
cool.
Sick. It is just sick. But he does a little bit of wandering around like the rail yards, and he does all kinds of exploration. I really can't say that it's only the rail yards, but he does some really cool videos. Abandoned trolley bridges, Thursday night train chat. He gets on the the train station platforms and he does chat and catches the trains going by. He's got a lot of demolition derby, like I says, the project vehicle, abandoned racing venues. He's got all kinds. He's got a wide variety of stuff. Just a really cool place, especially if you're a car guy. He finds some really cool old cars, Jeeps, hot rods, classic cars, abandoned buildings, abandoned quarries. I mean, he's got a lot of content. So if you're into the car, car life and into planes, trains, automobiles, stuff like that, he's got some really cool stuff. I haven't even been able to get through all the stuff that he's got on there because he's got so much cool stuff. But if you get a chance, like I said, he's a good one to check out.
I'm gonna have to get a list from you.
Yeah. What I do a lot of times, I'll go through what I found works out. I go through like the chat list and I'll open up their tabs while I'm seeing them pop up on the chat. And then when I'm done with the live streams, I'll go back and, go ahead and subscribe to who I want, like, comment, leave a view, and let them know that I was there. I let them know that they're now part of my family. And then that's the easiest way.
Do that with Media Labs. I'm using Media Labs, and it won't let me do jack except to put somebody in timeout or remove them from the chat.
Oh, you don't have where you can click the three dots? Really?
Nope. So what I'm doing is like the grow channels.
Right.
It'll take me about 4 hours off of one show. I go back and look everybody up that was there talking. Then I look up their Twitter handle and then go to their YouTube page, get the link, put it in the description box at the bottom, and make sure everybody knows that they was there.
Okay, I'm going to open up here real quick.
So if I get like 10 people in there talking,
right,
that means afterwards I have to look up all 10 of them to make sure they get credit.
Oh, wow.
I don't mind. I'm retired, bro.
Let me show this on screen. Okay, so you don't have where like you can click the three dots on the side like this to where you can go to the channel, report, remove, put in timeout, hide user.
It hadn't been letting me do that.
Yeah, where it says go to channel. What I'll do is, so you don't have the go to channel like I do on my screen right now?
What are you using? You using StreamYard?
No, this is just a Google Chrome tab with the chat on it. Like if I went to, let me see, will it let me go to that or no? No, it won't. I'd have to show you. Basically, what I do is I'll open up my YouTube page where it shows my video. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Does that make that don't really make it.
You're doing a lot more stuff than what I can do or know how to do.
Right. Well, this is what see how the chat is. Like if you look on the side of the video, Like if you go to my page and you got that tab open where it shows the video playing, not StreamYards, but if you go back to the YouTube page, like my YouTube page, and you bring up my video, it'll have this on the side. So it'll look like, well, oh, it won't let me move it. Okay, well, guess I can't do that. I was going to show you by moving it, but it won't let me. But like, well, actually, yeah, it will. Hang on just a second here.
So I use Firefox and
okay, there
Media Labs.
Share screen and Chrome tab. No, let's just do entire screen. Okay. Share. Okay. So now you see how the video would be playing right here. On the side, here's your chat. This is in StreamYards. Now, if I decide I can, let me go back and change that. Let me see.
Bro, you can do everything but change the tires with that thing, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. So, like, here's my YouTube page, okay? Can you see that now?
Right.
Okay.
That's
Over
like
here,
OCB.
here's the, this is just my regular YouTube tab on Google. I've got my chat here. Now, on that chat here, I could actually click the 3 dots next to anyone's name on here. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Right.
On the side, there will be 3 dots by each person's name. If I click on that, then what'll open up is, let me get back in there, share screen thing, and Chrome tab, chat, share. Okay, now when I click on this here, you'll see when I click on that, it pops down and it says go to channel. Report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user from channel, or remove moderator. That's what shows on mine. Now on yours, it would probably say go to channel, remove, or put user in timeout. I think that's the extent of what you have as a mod on the channel.
But yeah, I would get to go to channel. It's like remove or put in timeout. I don't remember exactly what all it says.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you go there, what the heck is going on?
What? Oh, if you hear that grunting noise, that's my free chair that I got. Somebody was moving across the street, kind of part of the way up the block, had it out to the road for the garbage to pick up. And I went walking my dog one night and saw that. They're like, well, you can't beat the price on that. That sucker's free.
No, I was just joking because of Blood and Lisa's comments sound really different than what they. It sounds like a Meatloaf song.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like Paradise by the Dashboard Light?
Yeah, it's like Blood's like, I got it, Lisa, back at you. Then she says, I've never done it before. And then he says, well, I'll pop your cherry. And then she's like, you did. And then she posts the cherry. I'm like, boy, that sounds a lot worse than what it is. I know it's not that way, but boy, it sounded bad.
Yeah, that's old out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's almost in orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that YouTube, bro, that's crap about wanting you to verify it's not for kids or not.
Yeah.
It's jacking things up. I went to do a live stream, tell people, had 25 people show up.
Wow.
Screen was black. I'm there trying to text, it's showing for log in. I try to text, it goes back to log in. I text, it goes through, then goes back into log in. I end up having to cancel the whole damn mess.
Oh, wow. See, I set up the StreamYards, and that's been the easiest for me. You know, it's been pretty easy to use. And
I think what I'll need to do is start doing private first, set it up, make sure it's running.
Right.
And then turn it public.
Yeah, that's basically what I did. Before I started going live, I did about 2 weeks of, you know, getting people to come in and talk just in there, just so that I can get used to everything. That's funny. I like that.
That's me, bro. I try to keep a sense of humor.
That's me. I'm the same way, man. That's where the Joker name comes in, because I'm always joking about something. So, but
Hey, you got a good channel, man. You really do.
I appreciate it. I'm trying, you know, like I said, what I'm trying to do on my live streams, like the Joker's Punchline, I'm trying to create, you know, somewhere where we've got content where I've got different people from different areas, whether it's paranormal or urban exploration, or even like, you know, Huntress or Sarah with the card readings. You know, I like to bring a variety of stuff in, or Blood X to come in and give advice for growing channels, things like that. Those are what I want to do with my live feeds, to keep them more of a formal, content driven question answer.
I'll tell you what.
Not to sound cocky, but professional style. You know what I'm saying? Keep it.
I just wing it.
Well,
I just wing it because some of it I do, like we get together, somebody having a problem with something in their house.
Right.
We give them ideas on things you can do to get help.
Well, that's kind of like the content that I'm talking about. You know, telling people, you know, what we do is one thing, but having them ask questions and then answering their questions is a little bit different. So I'd like to keep it to where there's content and it's kind of educational, because we go out and we investigate this stuff, and there's a lot of people that are what I call para curious. Okay, they believe some, but they don't believe all, and they've got all these questions that they want answered. You know, and if we get them, you know, the answers with the people that we can bring up, and there's different opinions, maybe we can fill in some of the blanks that they have. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Try to bring them up to speed, because somebody, I didn't see it, so how can I believe it? It's like, bro,
exactly.
You might not hear that bullet that hits you in the back either, you know, but it still get the same effect.
I don't want to make it sound religious, but this is kind of like church for paranormal. Okay, people go to church to find God. On paranormal, we go out and investigate to find spirits. So when people come on and they're asking questions, they're kind of getting, you know, some explanations for things, much like a person would get in church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
see, I go past that. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. My bad. I need to learn to shut the hell up sometimes.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'll keep going if I don't get interrupted sometimes. It's good that I get interrupted sometimes. But I want to just try to give them some answers. You know what I mean? It's my experience are there for me and me only. But when I share them, that's when my experiences become somewhat educational. Because there may be someone out there that had something similar, but don't know if they saw what they saw or experienced what they experienced.
I understand.
So that's
I'm more proactive with it,
right?
Because I don't go with the talking to ghosts too much. I go straight to where's the demon at, so I can put a foot up it.
See, I don't go after it theologically, meaning, you know, with a religion twist on it. So like the demons and angels, I leave that for religion.
The thing
I go out to try to communicate with somebody that's in mid crossover, like I was.
So you take somebody who wants to be all about science.
Right.
You say car battery. If your hot wire's loose from the battery, your car won't run. But the hot wire's hooked up, but your black wire's loose. There's no ground that won't run.
Right.
Now, if you sit there and you look, you see there's evil. There's a demon. That's an evil spirit. How can you not have angels? You have to have both to balance.
Right. And that's that I understand, and that's why I say I try to keep the theological, spiritual, dealing with angel and demons, the things of the church, the things of the Bible. I try to keep those separate from what I'm doing. I go into it and try to, what my goal is to try to speak to somebody that is maybe crossed or stuck in between crossing over. You know what I'm saying?
And they're on the fence, don't know go left or to go right.
Well, not only that, but like when I had my near-death experience, I know that we transition from here and we travel through and end up in a different location. Now, what that location was, I don't know. So what I want to do is I want to be able to try to communicate with somebody that's there that maybe has the answers more than what I got.
5 different planes. A person dies, they go to one plane above us, and it's just like yes. It's a transition for them to accept being dead. They go through the steps before they go on up to their final reward, whether they're going up or they're going down.
Where I went, it wasn't here. It wasn't anything like here. I went straight from here, and I remember going over places like the hospital. I went like it was almost like if you were on a movie set, there's walls but no ceiling. You know what I'm saying? So like a camera can go over walls. That's what it was like for me. I went over the operating room, through the hallways, over the tops of the walls, and then was over my mom and my girlfriend at the time. And I remember what they were saying. And then from there, all of a sudden, I transitioned into what some may call the tunnel of light. Okay. And that was where, while traveling through that, I came across 4 people, 3 of my relatives that were dead, and 1 that I didn't know was brain dead. He was in the hospital. He came in after me. So I didn't know he was there.
That blew your mind, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Because, seeing the 3 people that I saw, I expected to see them. Okay. If I died, I would expect them to meet me. Those were 3 most powerful men in my life. And seeing them kind of, I expected it. But seeing my friend that I didn't know was dead, that kind of messed me up a little bit. What's up, Brandon? Is Pinocchio? Or Brandon the Pinocchio?
That's something to get your attention, where you understand.
Yes. But like where I was at, it wasn't anything like here. It was the only thing I could explain, and it
was something you could wrap around. They've got people that die and don't realize it, and they need the acceptance.
Right.
It's feel like a shock. It's like everything is gone.
See, for me, I think I knew it happened, so I knew what was coming. I knew I had died. I watched myself on the operating table die. I watched it happen. And I watched the doctors panic and running around. Now, in that 2 minutes and 38 seconds that I was legally dead, I transitioned over, and it felt like an hour in this place. And then the next thing I know, I was back. But I remember what each person said to me. I remember the message that my friend gave me to bring back. And I brought it back. And the scary part is the message I brought back solved his homicide. It solved his homicide, and it also got the owner of the business arrested and his partners arrested.
Damn.
So the little message that I brought back and told his brother was enough and gave the police enough of a area to look at and who to look at, because they were almost calling his death a suicide attempt, because he had had some suicide attempts in the past. But who in their right mind beats the back of their skull in with a ball peen hammer and a baseball bat? I don't know anyone that commits suicide that way.
That's not suicide, bro. That's homicide.
Exactly. Well, what I brought back and told his brother, they were able to catch the people that actually killed him, get a confession, and then change his ruling of death from a suicide to a homicide. And then after I went back, I'll have to check that in a minute. I'll check that in a minute, Blood. When I came back and actually went to his bedside with his brother, and I told him, Craig, I told him what you wanted. I gave him your message. And I said, I love you, brother. And I know you're not here, but I still have to say it. I love you. And not even 2 minutes after we left his room, all of his machines that had him on life support went nuts, and he went. So to me, he waited for me to come to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And those are things that can't be disputed. Every person that ever tried to dispute my near-death experience and mark it up as, you know, medicine-induced or brain-induced, when I let them know the message that my friend sent me back with and the result that it happened with changed the whole game. You can't deny that. How did I know if that was, say it was subliminal? If I'm in an operating room and I was in there for 48 hours and he was brought in a couple hours after I had been put in surgery, how did I know that he was there?
You couldn't have.
Exactly.
How about this one? They had a guy died on the operating table, right? They resuscitated him. He comes back telling the doctors and nurses that he watched them operate on him. And I was like, no, he was describing conversations they was having.
Right.
Like, no, you must have just heard it. And he tells him, no, the operating light that was over me, I floated above that. And here's the serial number for the operating light. And give them the number. And they had to go and look at it to try to disprove him, and he was right. And they just like, how the hell could he know what that serial number was? Because he don't work in a hospital. He was wheeled in there and anesthetized. He died on the table. There's no way that he could have known that number on top of that light.
Wow. Yeah, that's when the surgeon came to me and he says, I hear that you say that you had an experience. He says, I've heard this before. He says, I need to explain to you some things. And he started explaining it away, saying that the brain creates, hang on just a second here.
They try to say it creates a chemical and it's an induced.
Yeah, he basically tried telling me that the, I got that Blood. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
See, when they bust the gates of hell open wearing gasoline drawers for not believing in God, they could call that a hallucination too.
Right. Bobby, that was when we were up at Burger King in 1990, June 19th of 1990 at 9:47 p.m. I remember it like it was yesterday. And the doctor tried explaining away everything. And I says, okay, then let me ask you something. And he says, what's that? I says, then how come I can tell you how I saw it? I saw me face down. I saw you guys had my ribs spread. You had my back filleted open. You had my heart in your hand, massaging it. And then you guys were hooking up the tubes. And I watched you hook the tubes up to the artificial heart as you disconnected my heart from its aorta and all the arteries. And he just kind of looked at me and I says, also, how do I know that you had my heart in your right hand, holding it, massaging it with your left hand? You also told the nurse right to your left that my systolic was dropping and my blood pressure was bottoming out. And how did I know that you hit me at 300 joules and then you went up to almost 400 joules to get me back? And he just kind of looked at me, and then I told him something else he said, which is a medical term that I had no idea what it meant. And when I told him that, this doctor literally sat there with a tear rolling down his cheek. And he's like, there's no way you can know that. And I says, I know. I says, that's why I'm telling you. What I saw was you standing there with my heart in your hand. And when I told him that, you could see his hands starting to shake. And I says, Doc, I know what happened was not chemical related, brain related. It wasn't anesthetic related. I says, I heard everything that was said in there. I even told him the song that was playing on the radio. And that doctor about shit his pants when I told him. And he's like, wow. He's like, you did experience something. He says, I'm a firm believer that when you die, you're gone. And I says, well, I'm telling you now, that's not what happened. And I told him my whole experience. You know, that doctor come into my room for probably a week straight talking to me, asking me different questions. He had no idea how I knew the things I knew. How was I able to see that stuff? They had my eyes taped shut. How can I see when my eyes are taped shut?
Exactly.
And when I told him the things that I told him, he was freaked out. And I saw him like a year after that. And he just keeps telling me how lucky I was to be alive, that only 2% of people will survive what I had happen. He's like, you survived something that I don't think you could ever done. And yes, Bobby, I have heard of that. And I still believe that I have that happen periodically.
They got a psychiatrist. They ended up writing a book on it.
Mm-hmm.
Was doing regression, hypnosis, and he stumbled across people dying and remembering the death and could tell what happened. And the slant he took on it was a lot of these people had went to hell. It's like his one guy was living off the streets with his son. His son's like 10 or 12 years old. He jumped on a guy coming out of a liquor store with a broke beer bottle to try to take the guy's money from him and rob him. In the fight, he had an artery was severed. He died in the ambulance several times.
Mm-hmm.
He died in the hospital a couple of times. Well, when they brought him back, he went from an atheist to a believer in God and turned into a preacher. He said he was in hell, flames licking up all around him, and all the people he used to party with that was dead was there. And he said he seen some faces of some people he didn't know was dead until he checked into it after he was brought back. He went from a non-believer to a believer on the spot.
I can see that.
I believe God does that to where people get a second chance. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's, with me, you know, it's hard for my father to understand because he's an ordained minister and he doesn't believe, because I don't go to church and I haven't been baptized, that I could have gone to somewhere where he thinks he's going. But it's like I told him, I says, you got to understand something. I know where I didn't go. I know that I didn't go to hell, because the simple fact that, all right, here's the thing that a lot of people, and it still gives me chills thinking about it.
Is he a minister?
Yes. Ordained minister.
Okay. Tell him this. Say, do you remember Jesus went to Galilee and everybody was arguing about what the right religion was? And they turned to Jesus and they asked him, well, you're the Son of God. What's the right religion? Mm-hmm. Jesus told them, religion is a man-made thing. All man-made things are destined to fail. You should seek my Father and up there. And it pointed up.
Right.
You see, all this crap about these men wanting to translate, or women, whatever, their idea of how you're going to be saved.
Right.
That don't work.
My thing is that me and my father, we kind of butt heads on this, and he's learned to respect my opinion. He doesn't agree with it, but he respects that I have the right to it. I do not believe in organized religion. Organized religion has started more wars and caused more death than anything else in this world.
Because it always comes out to my God is better than your God.
Exactly. Exactly. And here's the other thing. Hey, Pinky Daniels. The other thing is that when you go to a church, and I'm not saying that it's not right for people, if that's what they feel they need, go for it. go for it. I'm all for it. Group support is a wonderful thing.
You know
And
what I
if
look
that's
at?
how you feel, go for it.
You
My
know what I
problem
look at?
is, what's that?
You know what I look at?
What's
It
that?
says in the Bible, plain as day, when two or more gather in my name, I am there also.
Right. And it doesn't mean that you have to be in the same roof. And that's my problem is when I was 9 years old, my preacher at my church told my father, you need to spare the rod and spoil the child. And my dad says, well, what do you mean by that? He says, when my kids are bad, I use a wooden dowel rod to spank them with. So my dad says, okay, cool. My dad, not being, understanding that he's talking about a wooden dowel rod that probably breaks when he hits the kids with it. My dad goes home and pops the metal eyes off of a fiberglass fishing pole and beats me to the pulp where I actually almost needed stitches in my legs. They used the plastic stitches, the bandage stitches.
Right, it's
And
adhesive.
right, they used those. They used 42 of those on one of my legs and over 100 on my other leg.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, my dad's preacher told my dad this. So here is my problem. When you go to church and you listen to one man's vision or what's the word I'm looking for? Perception of what the Bible means, you're listening to that man's perception. Now, here is why the Bible is the greatest selling book of all time. I could pick up the Bible and read one passage. You pick up the Bible, read the same passage.
Two different interpretations.
Someone else can read the Bible, the same passage, and we each find something in our life that translates to that passage, meaning three different things.
Yes,
okay.
Interpretations.
Exactly. The perception and interpretation of the word is made the way it is so that every person reading it can find an instance in their life that fits that word.
They had a Hebrew scholar.
Mm-hmm.
He had PhDs in languages. Mm-hmm. That was his specialty. He went back and translated out the Bible, the part where it says, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Wrong translation. He said it comes out to, thou shalt not suffer a poisoner to live. And you go back in today, and it makes sense. You had a bunch of cattle, you got fruit trees, you got it going on.
Hang on a second here, Ace. Good night, Blood. Good night, Blood. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Dragon Lady, how you doing?
Well,
how you doing? Hang on, what's it say? The rod is used by the shepherd to guide his flock. We told to guide our children like the shepherd so we don't lose our sheep. A shepherd never hits with that rod. You know what, Pinky? I agree with you totally there. I disciplined my daughter, but I disciplined my daughter with reasoning. I disciplined my daughter with examples, and I disciplined my daughter to understand to disappoint her father is the worst thing she could do. My daughter, I can give her a look of disappointment, and at 28 years old, my daughter will still shed tears with just that look of disappointment in my eyes. Oh, I never once laid a single hand on my daughter to discipline her. You don't have to hit your kids to do it. What you need to do is instill morals, respect, and honor into your children. That's all I got to say. There's some kids that you need to turn them over your knee and pop them on the butt. Yes, I agree. There are some kids that don't get the lesson the first time. But to use a fishing pole,
that's too much.
No way in hell.
Oh, bro, my dad used to get me and out there, beat me down, kick me, stomp me, and just have a field day.
for me, it made me who I am. I had the perfect example of how not to be a man, how not to be a father, how not to discipline your kids. I thank my dad today still. And he doesn't like it, but I tell him, I says, Dad, if you weren't the way you were, I wouldn't be as good of a parent as I am now. You taught me everything not to do. And I have a great relationship with my daughter because of it. Me and my dad have had a struggle because of it.
I retired from the prison system.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's an overgrown daycare. You parents that didn't raise their kids right wind up in a prison, and you looking after adult children. And a common thing that's got them there is parents didn't teach them right for wrong. But the number one thing, they didn't teach them to respect other people. You can't hard to have respect for themselves. If you go,
I agree, Robert, and I agree, Pinky. Pinky, what she just said. I always say everyone in jail has been smacked by their parents. So, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. There's a fine line between discipline and abuse. It's a very fine line.
There's a lot of them there that didn't, but no getting hit. They didn't ever have a parent around to teach them right from wrong.
That's true too. That's true too. Some of the best discipline a parent can do to their children is teaching them morals, teaching them core values, teaching them respect. Respect is huge. And I don't want to sit and put down all the kids today because not all of them are that way. So I don't want to blanket statement every kid, but a lot of, and I'm going to use a term that may irritate some people, and I'm using it as an American, not as a political party. There are a lot of snowflake kids out there whose parents do not give them what they needed growing up. And that's why they don't have respect. They don't have a understanding of history. They don't have an understanding of God. They don't have an understanding of country. They don't have the discipline that they needed. And unfortunately, we are going to feel the effects of that for many years to come.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is, and I'm going to say what part of the problem is, okay? And this is not a party politics thing. This is a blanket statement on all politics. The moment the government got involved with parenting and school systems, we have these problems that started. Parents are afraid to discipline their children. They are afraid that if they do, they can have their children taken from them. Yeah, I have personally seen it in court sitting there when the DCFS tells a woman, you abused your child. The judge asked the mother, what did you do to your child? She says, I turned my child over my knee and spanked him on his butt 4 times because he went and stole the neighbor's car. The judge said, okay. And he looked at the DCFS worker and says, where did this mother abuse her child? DCFS says, she left welts on his butt. Judge said, did she break the skin? No. Did she draw blood? No. Is the child bruised? No. The judge looked at that DCFS worker and says, it sounds to me like she disciplined her kid how she should have. Ma'am, I'm dismissing the charges. You continue doing what you're doing. If you're not breaking the skin on that child's butt, you're not creating blood coming out of it, and you're not creating bruises, you are doing what discipline is.
Exactly. If they don't want to.
The problem is too many parents believe otherwise. And the downside is when the government got involved with the schools and gave these kids DCFS's 800 number for child abuse, which I do agree there is a certain amount of kids who are abused at school that probably need that number, okay, where their parents do beat them. They do wrong. But the problem is when you give blanket carte blanche to the government to make rules, you've separated the parents from the children and you've separated the ability to do what's right.
You know what the funny thing is?
What's that?
Same kid winds up in a foster home, and a foster home all too often they get molested or even worse. Hey, you really looking after the kids there.
Feed shut off, Bobby? Well, that's messed up.
I'm fixing it. Yeah, but I'm against that about the government stepping in on taking on people and how they raising their kids, because government needs to keep to themselves on that unless the parent is actually doing something bad. Like you said, drawing bloody welts or broken bones, that kind of crap. That's too much.
Wow, Bobby, I didn't know they said that one hit That's messed up.
Here's a state of what kids has gotten to. About 10 years ago, there in Baton Rouge, 28-year-old man working 2 jobs, got a girlfriend. They not living together, but they still seeing each other. They spend time at each other's houses and whatnot. Had a kid with her. And one of his nights that he wasn't working, him working as much as 7 days a week, went to a party. Outside of the party, a 12-year-old boy and a 14-year-old boy shot him. The 12-year-old had a pistol in either hand. The 14-year-old had a pistol. They shot that man down and killed him in cold blood at almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And the parents going, we didn't even know they was outside. We didn't know where they was at. Come to find out, the boys been keeping the guns in dresser drawers in their rooms.
Wow.
Running wild. Bro,
I guess I shouldn't talk about the stuff that I talked about.
Sometime later, man, that can't hurt. I better find something else to talk about. That is kind of a touchy subject.
Well, no, I got a down like, so until I said what I said, I didn't get a down like, so evidently I offended somebody. That's kind of messed up.
I hate you got it. Didn't get a thumbs up, bro.
Yeah, I think I know who it was because I'm kind of.
Well, I wouldn't. I'd be careful on mentioning that. And maybe be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's like this married couple I know in Ohio that's got beyond the veil. Good friends with them. Supposed to go get with them in springtime to go ghost hunting. They upset because they make some awesome videos. Said somebody is taking, and every time they put a new video up, giving them a thumbs down.
Yeah.
Guy flipping out because they making awesome videos. Like, why are they tracking them down and going through their videos, give them a thumbs down?
You know what, though? I got 18 up, 1 down. You know what? The way I see it, what they don't realize when they gave me the thumbs down, it's still an interaction with somebody. So it's still a positive, even though they thumb me down. So that's fine. You can give me a thumbs down. That's fine. That's your choice.
Hey, that's freedom of speech. That's what I do. Just about every video I make, I tell people, leave a comment below. Suggested, complaint.
Yep.
Hey, America is freedom of speech.
Yep. If you got something you want to say, if you want to leave a thumbs down, at least leave a comment and tell me why. At least have the guts enough to do that. If you disagree with what I say, I'm fine. I'll greatly debate why I feel the way I do, and you know what? Just like that little sign, change my mind.
Yeah, there you go.
I haven't got to 48 years old from not being, explain something exactly. It's still good.
Oh, bro.
48 years old. There's numerous times that I've said, okay, maybe I'm wrong with the way I think. Instead of giving me a thumbs down, why don't you just come and talk to me and tell me why you feel that way? I respect somebody that says, hey, I think you're an asshole for saying that, than somebody that sneaks around and goes, thumbs down.
Yeah. Bro, I worked for the prison system for years, and I had some good work partners, worked with them every night for months at a time. We didn't always get along, but we could get off to the side and sort it out. And sometimes they just agree to disagree, It's always nice to have that conversation. You'd be able to discuss something.
Right. Evidently, when I made the comment about what I said about snowflakes, I think I might have hurt somebody's feelings. And sorry if that's the case, but
that probably was it right there.
Yeah, the snowflake terminology is not about a certain political party. The snowflake is it's a mentality about being delicate. So at least if that's what it is,
let me break this down to you, Jack. By about 15 years old, they started bringing soccer in these middle schools and all.
Yeah.
And they can't have a loser in soccer. Everybody's a winner. Everybody gets a participation award. You're the man. You showed up. Who cares if you suck? And they preach that mediocrity and praise it on people. And then they grow up and hit the real life world there and can't handle when something don't go their way.
Well, here's the thing. They don't realize, you know what participation trophies were when I was growing up? Either you won or you didn't win. And you know what it taught me? I need to try harder. And it taught me that even when you try hard, sometimes you still lose. You know what that helped me with? Life in general. No matter what you do, sometimes you're still going to lose at life.
You got to go with that Marine Corps attitude. Adapt and overcome.
You're so bummed.
You might lose a dozen battles trying to come out on top on something, but you keep trying.
Oh, Pinky, I'm sorry.
You know, you shouldn't make excuses.
Have a great weekend, Pinky Daniels, and have a very nice and happy and safe Thanksgiving. I appreciate you coming in here.
You know what? No, seriously, you know what I think? There's too much serious talk. It's hurting things.
There you go. There you go, Bobby. Hoorah. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking having too many serious talks with people.
Yeah.
That's why I try to talk a lot of crap. I got a BS and BS.
Yes.
I figured my way of thinking is people come in hard from work, stress and strain. You liven it up. It's an escape clause.
Yeah, it's winding down. We're down to 4 people in here. I think I'm about to call it because it's 2:30 in the morning now, and
I
gotta get some sleep so that I can fill my belly in the morning.
Oh, bro, look, I keep a crock pot rolling downstairs.
Oh,
food can't spoil in a crock pot as long as it's on warm.
Yeah.
And when it starts running low, I go chunk some more potatoes or tomatoes or whatever off into it.
Yep.
I'll keep something going. Shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna starve to death.
Yeah, I appreciate every single person that came in here. Ace, thanks for coming up on panel, man. It was good to actually get to interact with you more.
Yeah, pretty good.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you're doing pretty good, man. That's the key. Honestly, I'm going to start doing more of them because of the simple fact that the more I do, the more viewing hours I get and the more people I could interact with.
Let me ask you one quick question, please.
Yes, sir.
How do you get it where people can come up on the stream? Because when I'm doing live like this, I'd like to be able to get my regulars to come up.
It's a free web program. It's called StreamYard.
StreamYard?
Stream like a fishing stream and yard all together. You just Google StreamYard and it'll bring you to their page. You create an account. It's free. And then on there, it'll ask you, where you want to broadcast. You could click on start a broadcast. And then all you do is you just put in your YouTube page and it'll ask you if you want to broadcast there and you do it. And what I would do is just do a private one just to kind of get the feel of backstage, what it does. Because you'll have your main screen and below that, well, actually, I can show you exactly what it looks like here real quick. Hang on.
I wouldn't want to drag you out on if you're ready to go.
No, I'll show you real quick before I go. So basically, let me see. There we go. So basically, backstage, well, the picture in a picture in a picture is not how it looks. Normally, it's just the black window with us two right where you see the mouse.
Right.
Below that are different settings. So I can go single screen. I can go 2 people, big screen. I could go 2 small. I can go me big, you small. Me big, my screen share. Both of us in screen share, or I can go full widescreen. And these are all down below. See where my mouse is dragging?
Right. So I wouldn't I would have to use Media Labs then. I could just go.
No, you just go to StreamYard. Now down here, you've got your mute, your camera stop, your settings for your camera and mic, your stop screen share, your invite. Okay. And then next to this, huh?
I don't see an invite.
No, you won't, because you're actually not the host. The host will have invite, and then you'll have a leave stream. Up in this top corner, up by the duck here, see where I'm at the mouse is?
Right.
That, when you're starting, it'll say go live, and you click that. Now here you got comments where you can turn off the comments here. You've got banners where you can do different banners. Right now it's turned off. Brand, once you've got it, like if you do the pay version of this, I can use this here, which is my logo. Instead of the duck in the corner up here, I could have my Joker logo there.
Oh, I pay for that, bro. I'll have my clown up in the corner.
Yeah, it's like $20 a month for the full premium version. And you can do it monthly or you can do it annually. So what I'm going to do after the holidays, I'm going to do the annual. And then, like, I could have my background. You could see this background here.
Yeah.
That's from like all my videos. That's my back screen that I made. So I could have that behind us instead of it being black like here.
Right.
I could have that screen on the back. Then back over here, we've got private chat, which if I click that, you got like a message from Carl that says, can I go on?
Yeah.
Can I come on now? Or I can click this again. Oh, sorry. I can click this back to comments, and then it shows everyone's comments. And then settings will take you into different camera settings, audio settings, guest settings, the whole 9 yards. That's pretty much the whole extent of what it looks like backstage.
Right.
So, and like I said, it's really easy because you can see where there's me, there's the share screen, and then there's you. So normally it'll look like this.
Right.
Okay. And then below that, you'll have like where I had the share screen, where I showed you the share screen. You would have everyone that's on camera there, and you could have up to 6 people on camera, you and 5 others.
That's awesome.
So down here would be me, you, Brandon, Murad, whoever else was on camera would all be down here. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really easy, and it's really good to use because it allows you to do so much. And like I said, it's a lot better than like what you were using. Like if you use the YouTube Studio, you can only have one person on camera. You have to use something other than YouTube Studio to have multiple people on panel.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come and try this out. I've already got it open over here. I did before you enter the password for that StreamYard. But I'm definitely gonna look that up.
Bobby, did you have a mishap with with Robert's comments? I think Bobby had a mishap where he hid people's comments.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I missed
I see that.
talking a while ago, bro. I had it on private chat instead of live comments, and I was missing where people was talking.
Yeah.
So I hope nobody thought I was being rude and ignoring them, because I wasn't.
No. Hey, Bobby, I don't know if Bobby's still here. Is he even still here?
Me, I'll talk to a fly on the damn wall, me.
There he is. Yeah, Bobby, when you click on the 3 dots by somebody's name, when you go to channel, you got to be careful, because if you go down, you can report them, you can remove them, or you can put them in timeout, or you could hide them from the channel. So you got to be careful with that, but it's all good. Now you see how you got blocked the first time.
You know, the second live stream I've done, it's the only time it's happened, thank God. Somebody come on there, put in cussing us out using the F words and blah, blah, blah. I said, told them to stop. They kept on, put them in timeout. They come back from the timeout. It went right back at it again. I ended up having to block them.
Oh, wow. Hey, Bobby, look at the screen right now. You see where you're talking right here on my screen? I'll wait for him to reply back real quick.
Yeah, I think I better hop off from here. I think set up his let me double check, make sure I got StreamYard, and I'm gonna try to get set up on that. I've been neglecting. I need to set up StreamYard, and I need to get on that Media Lab on my phone because I can get that set up with a tip jar.
Oh, there you go.
Actually do merch.
Cool. Hey, Bobby, as you see right now, you see how I'm hovering over your name here? See my mouse hovering over your name? On the side, you don't have the 3 dots. It might be that you have to slide over to the left over Robert's name real quick. Like go here over Robert's name and slide to the left and see if it gives you a pop out. I've never done the phone version, so I don't know. That might have been how you did it.
I'm not.
Because you're a moderator in here, Bobby, so you could put people in timeout if they're, say he's posting "Go F yourself, Joker." You could actually go and hide his comment. I'm just not sure how to do it on the phone because I've never used it on the phone.
Huh.
Let me see. Let me try it from my phone real quick. Let me jump on. All right, Ace. Yeah, if you're wanting to cut out, man, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I appreciate you being on here. Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna be coming back, Bob. I'm just gonna try to talk a little bit less.
I appreciate you being on here. Thank you.
Have a good one, bro.
Okay, I found it, Bobby. If you click on the icon next to your name, it's going to pop up and it's going to say it'll actually. Let me go back to the regular. Next to your name, it's going to pop up and it's going to say it'll actually. Let me go back. Actually, right here. Let me see if you can see it. Do you see that? Actually, right here. Let me see if you can see it. Do you see that? Actually, right here. Well, all you got to do is hover over their. Hang on. See how your icon is there? Well, all you got to do is hover. Watch. Boom. I hit your icon and it pops up. See how your icon is there? Watch. Boom. I hit your icon. Thanks, Bell Pepper. I wasn't sure how to do it. I've never really paid much attention on the phone because I'm normally on the laptop. Yeah, so when you cleaned your screen, you were rubbing over the top of Robert's name, probably. That's how you put him in timeout. Yeah, it'll stop echoing now. I turned off my phone. That was my problem. Sorry. Thanks for coming in on that one, Bell Pepper. I appreciate that. It's all good, man. It's all new to you, so I don't mind. Now you understand how that one guy put you on there. What's up, J-Dog? How's it going, man? Well, not too bad. We ended with 20 up and 1 down, and it was just a spontaneous go live. Wasn't really planned. It was just kind of like, let's go live. Someone was shutting down their panel, and we just wanted to go live. Hopefully everyone's going to have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I know not everyone's in the U.S., and they may not have that same holiday that we have, but I'm sure you have a holiday of some sort. Hopefully you guys have a good one. It's like 2:30 here, so I think I'm gonna get off here, but I wanted to thank everyone for being on here. Hopefully my opinions didn't offend anyone. If it did, like I said, I am approachable. You can come and debate with me all you want. I'm fine with that. I'm an old fart that's kind of set in my ways, but I'll still debate with anyone if they want to try to, change my mind. Honestly, Bobby, I wouldn't connect your YouTube with your Facebook because there is a hack that people can take over your Facebook and your YouTube if you've got them connected. I don't really connect mine to it. I can post stuff from my YouTube on my Facebook, but I don't have them tied together. I know there's a way you can do it, and I wouldn't advise it because we've got a couple regulars in the family that had that happen, and somebody hacked their Facebook and took over their YouTube, and now they lost both. Thanks, gamer. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I pretty much have all you guys on my follow list now. And if you haven't followed me, please do. Please check me out. Check out some of the videos. I got a little bit of everything on there, a little bit of paranormal, a little bit of urban exploration, a little bit of me being crazy, singing on stage, little videos like this where we get together and hang out and talk. Okay, so see, Bobby, you probably see this on your screen where it says show or hide. All you do is just click show if it's a comment that's safe, which J-Dog's not going to say nothing that's going to be unsafe on here, I don't think. Yep, that's exactly it. Post a new video and post a link to that video. That's what I do. Like I said, tonight I didn't really post one. I just jumped on. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm trying to see. I remember going to your page before because I'm following you. Let me see. It's okay. You can touch it, Bobby. It's all good, man. Wait a minute. Why don't I have J-Dog? J-Dog, I'm sorry, sir. I don't have you, and I don't know why. I know I did at one time. Yeah, because I watched your boogie boarding video. YouTube didn't like you being friends with me, I guess. Let's fix that. Sorry. There we go. I fixed that one real quick there, J-Dog. I don't know why. That was weird. Because I know that we were family before because I can see what videos of yours I've watched, and I know I commented on your J-Dog boogie boarding. Actually, I know I left a comment on there too. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I left a comment. That looks fun a month ago. So evidently, YouTube didn't like us being friends. Well, we'll fix that. Yeah. Yeah, bell pepper's right there. Sometimes YouTube will automatically flag something because he says that half of his videos, and what it does when it says that he used the word video twice, they feel that he may be spamming the group by saying, hey, go check out my videos, go check out my videos. Doing that in these groups, there's some rules that we got to watch, and it'll flag it as a potential spam. And then once we review it, we can say, yeah, we're good to go. Let them roll. So Wow, you got 1,100 fans? I didn't even notice that. Jeez. I'm working my way there. I just got to, what am I at right now? Let me see. I haven't reloaded. 412 right now. Nice. You do have quite a few subscribers, don't you? 1,120 something. Oh, yeah, Bobby, you're going to be real good friends with him. Let's see. There you go, Bobby. There's a video of him with some hatchings of pythons. What you thinking about there, Lisa? I see you thinking. Let's see what we got real quick. Let's see. I haven't looked to see what my watch hours look like. Jeez, oh Pete's. Says I only got 197 hours. I got to get to 4,000 before January. I really hope I can do this. That's not good. All right, guys. What's that say? Hang on. Hey, what's up, Corey? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Shazy, how you doing? I was just getting ready to sign off. Glad I didn't get to see two of. Let me see. Hey, Shazy. Boom, you're blue. Ace. Boom, you're blue. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I ain't heard that in a while. Thanks for coming on, man. All right. Well, I know you guys just got in, and I know we're getting ready to get out of here, but just wanted to tell everyone have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully yours is as good as what mine is, or better. And thanks for joining me tonight. I think it's time to go. We're almost 3 a.m. and got over 2 hours on this stream. It was just supposed to be a pop on and have a good time, but you guys have a great night. Thanks, camping. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. Later, Bobby. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for stopping in, Spooky. Thank you for being here, Lisa, and everyone else that's been here and watched since the beginning. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. I'm out.